Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. This is your brother, Sean Ali, here at Supreme Garden and Nursery by Sean Ali. And welcome to my office. Welcome to my garden of healing, my garden of life, my garden of peace. This is my garden of Eden. I'm telling you, family. So this is a glimpse. I don't know where you work at or what your office space looks like, but that's a contributing factor to your health and wellness. So look at your current health status and look at your current workplace. Is it peaceful? Do you have fresh air? Do you have bountiful sunlight? Are you surrounded by life? Life begets life. So today I just wanted to talk about the importance of growing our own food and how food is our medicine. So if we look at we are what we eat and food is our medicine. When we look at intelligence, would not the most intelligent thing that you can do is grow your own food? If you are what you eat and your food is your medicine, would not the most intelligent thing that we could do is grow our own food? Now look at how much of your food supply comes from somebody else. And then look at your current health condition. If 100% of your food supply comes from somebody else, then you have a slim chance of making it to 75 or even thinking about making it beyond 75 because you are what you eat. Plants are the producers. The Creator put them here to turn the sunlight and the chemicals of the earth into chemicals that we can eat. So in the absence of the sunlight, in the absence of us working in the earth and absorbing these chemicals, we can go to food or the plants. In the brief instances that we became sick, we come from the earth. So every part of your anatomy, your physical body comes from the earth. So if there's a problem with a part of our physical body, all we have to do is turn back to the earth and extract what we need. See, it's that equation that is missing. And we are looking at all of these health issues becoming epidemics. Obesity, you're looking at heart disease, cancers, you're looking at respiratory infections. All of these things are lifestyle food related. Now look, there's an intricate symbiotic relationship between you and the plants. Now listen, when we respirate, we exhale waste, right? The plant is specifically designed to inhale our exhale, and it cleans it and it purifies it. And the plant in turn gives us back pure, fresh oxygen. See, we need the plant. This is why this is my office. See, this is an oxygen chamber because in the environment, in the world, in the society, it's pollution. You got cigarette pollution. You got the exhaust from the vehicles, from the airplanes, from the factories. See, you can smell it and taste it in the air. So if you never create your own oxygen-rich environment, then you decrease your own lifespan because every cell in your body needs oxygen to create energy. Look, I got 3 books that mention the importance of plants and the symbiotic relationship that we have with plants. Oxygen, the breath of life in atomic form, and it addresses how plants are responsible for giving us clean, pure oxygen. So my exhale is the waste. That's what's all of my problems, my toxicity, my poison. It's the waste. So when I exhale, the plant takes that waste product and it cleans it and it solves it and it purifies it and it gives it right back to me clean, ready for me to use to increase my life. Then you got life energy, the sun, glucose, and why humans are herbivores. See, now when we are looking at the plants are the producers. They take the sunlight through the process of photosynthesis and turn the unseen energy of the sun into a seen chemical form called a carbohydrate. A carbohydrate, understanding carbohydrates, is comprised of 3 elements: carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen. What are you mostly consistent of? Oxygen, hydrogen, carbon. So the carbohydrate consists of the 3 most abundant elements that you are made out of. It's pure sunlight in chemical form. So when you eat this, now in the cytoplasm, this is the cell of the chloroplast, excuse me. This is the cell of the plant. This is where in the cell of the plant, it takes the sunlight and it takes the CO2 and it recreates them into oxygen and glucose. Now, when we eat the cell, when we eat the plant, our mitochondria, which is inside of our cell that does the same thing as the chloroplast in the plant cell, our mitochondria, it takes that oxygen and it takes that glucose and it recreates them into ATP or life energy. See, it creates them into the energy that that cell needs to maintain, sustain, promote life. When you are absent of either oxygen or glucose, your cell becomes oxidized. Now the mitochondria becomes damaged, the DNA becomes damaged, the cell becomes damaged. So when this cell goes to reproduce, it will reproduce unhealthy instead of healthy. We have a symbiotic relationship with the plants. Growing your own food is the science of understanding that I am what I eat. It is the science of understanding that I can only grow and develop as my food is grown and developed. And it's me understanding that these celery plants, right? They are a product of their environment. This vehicle will grow in almost any environment that is kind of suitable. But the quality of the soil, the amount of sunlight and water and quality of the water determines the quality and nutritional value of the plant. That's where you come in. So if you need healing, if you need health, the plant is designed to be a producer. It is created to produce your answer. So if you grow it and you put into the soil the elements that your body needs to heal, and you give it pure water and you make sure it gets sunlight, and now you talk to it, you tell it, plant, you command it to produce what you need. This is a science called thigmotropism. Thigmotropism. This is a science on understanding the interaction between the gardener and the plant, where we can influence the plant to either grow towards us or grow away from us. This means that you can make this plant to produce your answer, or you can make it to be empty and void. It's up to you. Thigmotropism. This is when you and I interact with the plant. We touch it, we talk to it, we command it, we love it, we tell it what to do and what to be. And as this plant grows, see, just as you breathe and it changes your CO2 into O2, it changes your waste into life. and it gives it back to you. The same way with thigmotropism, as you are touching it and commanding it to grow, it will grow into that which you command it to be. See, this is how we exercise saying be and it becomes. This is how we exercise that God force. Hold on one second, family. All right. Now, so when we are looking at the importance of growing our own food, this is the foundation of our life, because what we put into us is what we become. So our body will use what we eat to either create energy or to build and restore. So if you put something in you that you don't know what's in it, you become that. Look at your present health condition. Are you healthy? If you are not, then you don't have to look beyond the quality of what you're eating. Are you growing your own food? How much of your food supply comes from somebody else? If you are what you eat and you reap what you sow, that's a gardening term. When they say you reap what you sow, that's you taking these seeds and taking the time to nurture and to care for and to protect this plant, so that when it comes harvest time, you can sow life. You can sow your solutions. You are what you eat. And if you know this, isn't the most intelligent thing you can do is grow your own food? This is on a patio. See, and I do have an opportunity to grow in ground, but I am taking advantage of all of the space. This is my office space. So this is where I can get fresh sunlight. See, because when you have sunlight, the more sunlight you have, the less food you need. See, when you eat vitamin D, vitamin K, vitamin E, vitamin A, vitamin C, when you eat these vitamins, it's just not with vitamin D. These are all products of the sun. Look at vitamin C. It's mainly in lemons and oranges. They look like little balls of sun. See, so when you eat these elements, your body still needs sunlight to touch it in order to activate and metabolize what you have just eaten. Man, listen to me, family. I just want us to understand that whatever solutions we need, our physical body comes from the earth. So all our solutions come from the earth. All we got to do is turn back to the earth and extract what we need. It's right here waiting on us. The fabric of us come from it. It's right here. And if you grow your own food, you have the ability to be God, because it says in the Bible that God blessed them to be fruitful and multiply, right? And to have dominion and to subdue the earth and to have dominion over everything, living thing on the earth. This is your chance to be God, because you get to tell this plant what to do, and it was created to listen to you. These plants were created to listen to you, to be your medicine, to be your energy, to be your food, to be your life. You are what you eat. Are you growing your own food? Do you know that you can only grow and develop as your food is grown and developed? Did a machine put that seed in the ground? When that seed began its life, did it begin with the cold touch of metal in machinery, or did a human touch it and put it in the ground? When two objects of matter touch, there is a transference of electrons. When two matters of touch, there is a transference of electrons, the triboelectric effect. So when you touch that seed, and that seed grabs your electrons from off of your contact, that begins the evolution of that seed growing into your solution. And as you are growing it and maintaining it, see, this is when the science of thigmotropism comes in. And now as you touch it and interact with it, it will grow to you. It will grow into the solution that you need. And when harvest time comes, you will reap what you sow. You will sow, you will reap your life. You will reap your health. You will reap your power. And you will be able to successfully enjoy your abundant life. Man, don't you want that? So family, create your garden of Eden. Create your garden of healing. Create your garden of life and oxygen. Because remember, oxygen is the breath of life in atomic form. And the plants, they are the producers of oxygen. You got life energy. The sun, glucose, and why humans are herbivores. This goes into the symbiotic relationship between us and our plants. They are responsible for taking that unseen power of the sun and turning it into a chemical form that we can eat. Carbohydrates. That's right. That's what a carbohydrate is. So you can get your science and you can start to understand life and how to unlock it so that you can build your supreme health. So that not only will you heal yourself, not only will you increase your health, but listen, you will grow young. Because as you are growing these plants, see, some of these plants have regenerating qualities. They don't die. So you are what you eat. So if you eat a plant that does not die, woo! Listen. If you are what you eat, and you eat a plant that does not die, that has regenerating properties, what do you become? See, you are what you eat. This is how we grow young. This is the symbiotic relationship between us and the plants, because you don't have to grow old, because everything that you are is right here. So if you need to replace something, a liver, a kidney, a spleen, listen now, if you need to replace some tissues or some cells, everything in you came from right here. All you gotta do is grow your own food, because you will be growing your own solutions. Man. And you will grow young. Woo! You will grow young. Don't you want that? Thank you for tuning in. I'm your brother, Sean Ali, here at Supreme Garden and Nursery by Sean Ali. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my office. Get your knowledge. Oxygen, the breath of life in atomic form. Life energy. The sun, glucose, and why humans are herbivores. And understanding carbohydrates. Life energy, fiber, glucose, and starch. These are the important combinations of life for our physical body, and how it was created and how we maintain it and sustain it to push it into the successful enjoyment of our abundant life. Man, come outside, get some sunlight. You think you are hungry because your body needs sunlight. You think you are thirsty because your body needs oxygen. So you got to leave that office and you got to come outside. And you got to when that sun touches you, that's the literal embrace of God. Woo! Listen, when that sun touches you, it activates every cell in your body. That's why you feel energized. That's why you sweat. Man, come on outside and get your life energy. Get your life. Get your life. Man, thank you for tuning in. Have a great, powerful, awesome day. Conquer your day. Create your heaven and set yourself in it at once. I leave you as I came. The greeting words of peace. Salam alaikum. Hotel. Black power. Power to the people.